behind the farmhouse, where the pace of life is slow. There's a website where these real webs are used. We spent days away, ducks autumn, eating bread thrown on the water, in a way that keeps the younger kids amused. In our land, both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant, if we had them, we'd be walking arm in arm. For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and dove and ready. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. There's a turkey with a gobble, watch her legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving gives her cause for some alarm. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got quails, and what the dickens. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. What a gorgeous vision this is. It's Ida, she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on a smart. She goes in for heated quacking 2.0. The skills I'm lacking, it's up and down.
A folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers. In our duckyard of free rangers. It's a tale of folk down on the farm. For the cat would like to do them grievous harm. She's our only source of worry, feathers rarely get to flurry. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Ha! How they flatter themselves. I never show much interest in this group. I admit I'm quite a glutton, but this feathered form of mutton wouldn't even make a palatable soup. But when those little ducklings hatch, that's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. As a felon who was feline look sheepish, it confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? You still sitting? I don't know. It's alright for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, why don't you take a turn on the nest? And wipe your webs! I just did the floor this morning!
Oh, Ida, I'd love to have a crack at sitting on the eggs for a bit. But you look so comfortable there, and it seems a shame for me to disturb you.
Huh. And what about that extension you promised to build in the nest? It's going to be very cramped around here once the little ones arrive, especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick is going to be.
I reckon that might be a turkey's egg.
Oh, Jake, how would a turkey's egg get to be in my nest? It must be your side of the family.
We'll just have to see who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyway, must fly. I promised the rooster that I'd help him count his chickens. Shall I see you back here?
Well, where else do you suppose I'll be? As a duck, when you're stuck, sad sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I'm just ignored. I don't pretend that this is all his doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Those little heads all soft and downy, their baby pods all golden browny, the beaks constantly open waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood, those little ducklings walking round in a line. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood, those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked out and living in style. Morning, Ida. Morning, Maureen. How's the mother to be? She'd be better if the father who was is better at being the father who is. Sometimes I think I've been better off pairing with a decoy. I'm sure Drake will make a marvelous dad once the family arrives. Not him. Duck by name and duck by nature, ducking out of his responsibilities. How much longer do you have to go? Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all my prenatal hatching classes. Remember that so sad fried stork? And she said about half a month, but 2 weeks is up. Well, the best thing comes to those who wait. I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spring it's exactly the same. But just think of all those rewards. All those lovely little ducklings. All those beaks to feed. Waking up at all hours. Getting into deep water. Attracting unwanted admirers like the cat. Why do we put ourselves through it? Hear that dibble dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble, and watch their maiden voyage out from the bay. Like champagne corks, you'll see them bobbing, accompanied by mother sobbing, relieved, thanks be to nature, nobody sang. It's the joy. Oh, prepare yourself, Ida. Oh my goodness, 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 deep
oh my
breath.
goodness, oh my 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 goodness.
I'm gonna be an aunt and you're gonna be a mother. It's They're the loveliest little ducklings I've ever set my eyes on. They're the image of their father. Thanks. Speaking of Daddy, Marie, would you be a dear and try to find him for me? He's probably making waves down at the local watering hole. All right. Auntie Marmar's off now. I'll see you later.
Auntie Marmar, what of your name? What a big world it is. Yeah. Far out. I was getting scrambled in that egg.
Now, don't go thinking this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake, right into the churchyard. Though I've never been that far myself.
Wait.
Mommy. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet, webbed feet in the nest. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Number 5, wait a minute, you're not out here.
Hey guys, look, there's gonna be another duck again.
Oh, Quackoon, it's the big one.
Look at the shell on that. Excellent. How come she got such a big egg? Yeah, we all got cramped into a regular size shell, but this one got a queen size ostrich shell. It's not fair, Mama. No, Mama, it's not fair.
Hi, kids. I'm your dad.
Well, take a good look at him because you probably won't see him too often. Well, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
Well, I'm here now. Okay, kids? Who's for a swim?
Me.
What's the matter? All that sitting around taking it out of you?
There's no one to hatch, dumb cluck, the big one.
Let me see that egg again. It's definitely a turkey egg. You'll never get it to go in the water. Just leave it. Come on, the last one to the legs are cute. Hey, wait for me.
What a roll. Only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg will fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different, but there's different, and there's would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thank heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now your father has taken the others off on their first swimming lesson, so how about you and me doing the same, right here at the water's edge? Nothing too fancy, mind you, just the basics to get you started. Ooh, it's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is not to be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid, Mama. Can we swim out to that island?
Good gracious, no. It's further than you think. Why, I haven't been that far since your father and I were courting, and I didn't mean to go that far then. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just do as I do, and you should take to it like a duck. You should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy fella. Well, don't be low each time. Apropos of propeller, just keep paddling like the clappers. Just keep paddling with your flappers while sleeping. To be dreaming and calm.
Like this?
That's the way. Bend your knees. No splashing, please.
Sorry.
And steady. Watch the eddy to your right. Danger side. sign.
Danger sign.
That's fishing line.
Fishing line?
With strangles, if it tangles you up tight. She's a natural in a class of her own.
This is wonderful. I'm feeling full grown.
Look at you, you have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and dry.
But my bottom's involved.
Just keep paddling like the clappers. Just keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by.
But nothing can deter you.
If you hold your head up high. Dear, that looks much better.
What did you mean when you said I'm not like my brothers and sisters? What is different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you're a much better swimmer than they are.
Do you really think so? And what else?
Well, you must try to remember it's what's inside that matters, not what we look like.
What's marmalade?
It's a sort of orange preserve often found on toast.
No. What's marmalade?
Oh my, Ada, listen very carefully. Walk towards me very slowly, no sudden movements.
What are you quacking about?
There's something behind you, not very nice.
This is your daughter, dear.
Ah! I've created a monster!
Don't be ridiculous. She's just not your normal run-of-the-mill pond duck, that's all.
That's all? I have a reputation.
I know, dear, and I wouldn't brag about it if I were you.
Me too.
I'll tell you, she's a turkey.
She's not a turkey. She loves the water.
Cranberry sauce!
See? She didn't even flinch. Now I want the rest of you to get spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duckyard and be educated in the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at her!
You can go to the back. Look at her.
Now then, children, let's all make a fuss.
Look at her.
Are you really sure she's one of us?
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. She's a special one. Come along, all of you now. Follow me, but stay close to me at all times, or you may get trodden on. And beware of the cat.
Look at her. Legs are bending and the knees are not. Look at her. Let the neighbors scream and howl when they see our room. She's the foulest waterfowl. Why are you so rude? Ooh, touchy. Look at you, look at me. What's it matter? Isn't it obvious? Wide awake, we all laugh and scoff. Why don't we play with the fishes? Because you'd scare them off. Wait.
Now that's what I call a snack. Look at her, still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at her, finest cat food that I ever saw. Better still, she won't be missed. They think she's a flop. Maybe they'll let me assist, giving her the chop.
Now Animal you be presented to Her Grace, the most distinguished duck on the lake. She was once paired with a mandarin, and you notice she has a red band of cloth around her. This is the greatest distinction a duck can enjoy. This means she's looked up to by both men and animals.
Now, don't turn your toes in. Just bow your head politely and say, wah.
Look at her. And be thankful that she's not your kid.
But we got her as a sister.
Look at her.
Look at her.
Bound to go the way the dodo did.
And she's worse than any other.
Body work is hard to show. Prospects pretty dim.
Look at her. Look at me. Look at you. You'll agree. Anywhere you look, we'll be best friends. Let it last a visit for wings. Look at
Congratulations, Ida. They're delightful.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Now tell me, that big chick in the back, whatever happened there? She's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, is she?
I wish the others wouldn't pick on her so. She'll turn out all right as soon as she gets older.
Well, the others are triumph, my dear. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own this year.
I was so sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. You must miss him terribly.
Yes, he was a fine duck mandarin, but at last he became crispy and aromatic before his time. Still, life goes on. Now, I understand Maureen saw the children from the farmhouse throwing French bread into the water. Ta-da! You have to try it. It's much better than the usual stuff. Even the crusts are nice.
Oh, yes, Maureen, it's delicious. Come on, children, try this.
Make way for the red-banded duck! Ah! Ida, you're really gonna have to do something about that, huh? Ooh, look, croissants!
Oh, get back. You're too big for your age anyway. Hi. But it's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why are you always picking on me? Quack. If they knew just how dearly I would love to quack. But it's true. I'm a bird who seems to lack the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who could blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty. Different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary. Different is no threat. And though I'm still their sister, they forget. I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers and I hate my stubby beak. There's a runt in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. But when you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. But different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. But different isn't hateful. Different could be swell. Different is just, well,
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I haven't got any friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they are too cruel. I think you look delicious.
What did you say?
I said, poultry can be so malicious. Just look at them guzzling all that bread.
It's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
Are you meaning to say that they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
Well, that settles it then. Lunch is on me.
Do you mean it? You really are a friend.
Of course I am. Now, just follow me.
I better tell my mother.
Oh no, you mustn't.
I really think I should.
Listen, we won't be gone for long. And what harm can it do? You're hungry, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, if you're sure.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
It's Ida I feel sorry for. How she managed to lay the egg, I'll never know.
Makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
Gobble gobble, I wouldn't use her to stuff a duvet with.
Talking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'd be so full of yourself come
I
Thanksgiving.
hate that word.
There's nothing wrong with my daughter. She just looks a bit different, that's all. I think that makes her someone rather special.
Well said, Ida. I agree with you. And if I agree with you, then everybody agrees with you. I think an apology is in order from you three.
Wait a minute, where's she gone?
I thought she was with you.
She was just a moment ago.
Well, if she's gone me since, she'll have gone and found a bag and put it over her head.
Drake, that's enough!
Calm down. She's probably down by the lake, because you know she loves swimming.
Not without telling me she wouldn't. Oh,
All right.
where's she gone?
Turkey, you go that way and look along the milk shed. Maureen and Henrietta, you go that way and look along the hen house. Ida, we'll take the ducks down to the lake.
And I'll coordinate operations from the green store.
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack, fast food for famished felines. Now, let me see. Casserole of duck, duck with cherries, Peking duck. Ah, here we are, duck à l'orange.
Wait, what are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
Yes, I know you are. I mean, what are we going to eat?
Oh, I'll whip something up. A surprise.
My mother must have been thinking of someone else. She told me to beware of the cat.
Bless her. Mothers are all the same. They think it's a part of their job description to stop us from having fun. Not my mother, though. Oh, no. She was different. Do you know what she used to say to me? You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with artificial clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, what a phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chip your chow before you chew. Play with your food, you can't eat it. So, ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your duck before the crunch. You can play with your food, bite it. It's a crazy little game called life. So, tell me, Tucky, what would you like to play? It could be anything. I will tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to piddle in the paddles, dabble in the mud, take circle backs in the shallows. Then maybe there's time to go sliding the slime to the marshy, find marshmallows. I'll go and slay a dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say that cats are dangerous is clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. Oh, you want to play hide and seek, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chip your child before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your ducky for the crunch. You can play with your food while you fight it. It's a crazy little game. Do you like oranges?
I don't know. I've never tried one.
Well, suck on this. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
What's that noise?
Salivating.
It's coming from outside.
Oh, that. It's just those wretched people from the farm playing ball.
What are people?
What are people? Bad news, that's what people are. Just think of yourself lucky, Ducky, that I've spared you from ever having to encounter them.
Duck.
Yes, correct. It's a duck.
Duck.
Yes, I know. It's a ruddy duck.
Actually, I think I'm a mallard. Duck.
You struck out by a foul ball.
You broke the window. The ball's gone inside. Oh no! They're coming in. Oh, that's a good idea. You hide in there till the heat is off. I'll try to find my own way back to the duckyard. Perhaps we can have lunch some other time. Good night. Now, was it right at the cowshed and turn left to the hen house? Or... Now, I'm sure it was left past the cowshed. Oh dear, I think I'm lost.
And rolling. So tell me, Ida, it has been a week now since your daughter went missing. How are you bearing up? Can you manage a tear for the camera?
What?
This deer is Jaybird from America's Most Feathered. They are doing a feature on us. Now, what do you think is my best sign?
Ida, there have been rumors of farmer bullying. Do you believe your daughter was abducted, or is it possible that she ran away to escape her persecutors?
What are you saying?
That's good. I'll buy that. Defensive yet emotional. Just a hint of anger. I'm filling up here.
What about me? Does no one care what I think?
Sorry, sir. Coming to the end of transmission. I'm going to leave the final word with Ida just in case her daughter is out there watching. But for now, this is Jaybird with America's Most Feathered, telling you that if you see anything suspicious, from thieving magpies to lost ducklings, the chicks on the switchboard are waiting to take your call. All right, Ida, it's all yours.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Get away from me! Go on, all of you! Every day will seem to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun won't shone, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you can't just leave me with the other four.
You'll manage, Jake. My mind is made up.
You're wasting your time. You know you are. Apart from which, it's dangerous to go wandering down the churchyard.
I won't be satisfied until I find the truth. Try to understand, dear. A mother knows.
Well, you better take the cell phone.
Every away.
Bye, Mama.
Now they have got to shabby flock, and if they keep up, no discipline. That's the trouble with the Lawsons of today.
They're probably tired, dear. We've been marching for an awfully long time.
Poppycock, prefer that we fly, than shoot in the marsh? I think not. Sweet, this way.
Excuse me, I wonder if you could help.
Eyes front, dear. UFO at 4 o'clock.
You see, I'm lost.
No excuse for a bad navigation. A bird who gets off his flight path doesn't deserve his wings. Didn't I always say, dear?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly yet. I've got lost on foot.
Bah, infantry, eh? That's business.
She's only a youngster. Maybe we should direct her, give her marching orders.
Very well. We're geese, migrants, you know. Birds of passage. Let's take fleet. Wouldn't do us to lose our way.
Where were you trying to get to?
Back to my mother, on the lake. I'm sure it must be close now. I saw some ducks flying in that direction a few minutes ago.
Well, if you did, that was probably their last flying mission.
What? What do you mean?
There's a chute on the marsh, dear. It's very dangerous.
What is a chute?
Well, it's a people sport. One group of men move through the marsh scaring ducks into the air, while a second group with guns shoot them back out of the air again.
The cat warned me about people.
The cat?
Yes, you see, I went off with this cat and...
Didn't your mother ever warn you how dangerous a cat is?
Well, yes, she did, but the cat said she was my friend.
You don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was?
Gun dog. Must be starting to shoot again. I hope it hasn't come to this. Time for maneuvers. All right, at ease. Company fall in. I didn't mean literally. All right, eyes front. We're about to take part in exercise with the likes we have not faced before. It's one of the reconnaissance and reunification.
This duckling's lost her mother. Bless her. And we're going to find her.
You are a fine body of geese, and I know you'll give your best. Good luck, men. We're off on a wild goose chase. We will be no stranger to danger or squadron, no show, no fear.
We're off, and no matter where we roam, although the mind boggles, this gaggle and goggles is sure to find your home.
Runways clear, never take off, dear. We must play our part.
Hark at him. I fear his cabin lights are rather dim.
Chops away, our air display must start.
We're off on a wild goose chase, and the simple mission position the whereabouts of your farm. We're off and last we're home into kingdom come. We won't be back until we found your love. Excuse me, sir, can I tell us a bit?
Hello, Ducky. I thought I'd lost you.
Stand back, roll peck.
Ooh, be still my quaking legs. I'm going to be goosed.
How did you find me?
Oh, what are friends for? I've come to take you home. Your mother is carrying on something fearful.
My mother? You've seen my mother?
Well, of course, she sent me to fetch you.
Listen here, Cat. I'm a commander around here, and my squadron has taken personal charge of safe return to the Dublin's mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the guns?
We'll commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over.
It's their party, but we can fly if we want to.
Silence in the ranks!
Old joke, sir.
Well, maybe I can give assistance. I'll go over to the chute, then I'll let you know when they're packing up for the day.
Very well. No funny business. I know many ways to skin your type.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
flight attendant, and on behalf of Captain Greylock, I would like to welcome you to this afternoon's flight from Boggy Marshland to some far-flung farm. We will be cruising at an altitude of several feet and flying a rather attractive V formation. In the unlikely events of an emergency landing, we ask that you observe the safety procedures that we've been through so many times before. We hope you have a pleasant journey and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies.
They're putting away their guns.
Are you sure?
On one of my lives.
Oh, all right, man. Final check. Oh, and here's a parachute for you.
For me?
You don't think I'm gonna leave here with a duckling, do you? Oh no, Puss. You're coming with us.
Oh, cat litter!
Wings are spread, so don't delay. Our excess bags are stowed away. It's time to fly. We're off on a wild goose chase. In a happy ending if we can locate her nest. We're off, cheerio, goodbye to the pimple John. We won't be back until we found your love. Goodbye. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no. No. What's happening? The cat. She lied. She said she was my friend. She said the people had put away their guns. Oh, Mama, what should I do now?
6 months on and still no sign of the duckling who, as you will remember for the photograph released at the time, has what can best be described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now, our experts believe that she may have already undergone certain changes and have put together a composite of what she may look like today. Some viewers may find this image disturbing.
Ida, if you're out there, you need to come back. The kids need you. They're not coping so well without you.
In a sinister new development, it would appear that Ida has now also gone missing. So once again, viewers, we are appealing to you for any information. The number is coming up on your screen.
As Drake, my mistake was letting her go searching for my kid. Yeah, that one, it ain't right. I spent weeks filling bigs, hearing daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm depressed round the nest day and night. And what sort of time do you call this?
We sort of lost track of time. Y'all didn't give it to.
Well, your father does.
Mom would have let us stay out.
Well, Mom's not here. You're grounded.
Dad, when's Mom coming back?
I don't know, honey.
She's coming back.
I don't know, honey.
Is she find ugly?
I don't know, honey. I don't know. All right, kids, it's time to roost. Don't forget to brush your beaks. But don't use all the water. My bill's big enough. When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. It's a shame because this apron suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? And in this round, the chores have to be done. And when you think you've seen the back of them, you find an actual fact you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood, or if there is, it's something I just can't see. And somehow Ida copes all of this. On top of that, she puts up with me. Now what?
Help me, please,
Oh, I'll try. What are you?
A swan. Ooh, mine got herself in that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan.
Typical of me. My first migration, and what happens?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather's setting in, and we are leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one, all these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's a stage we all go through. You should hear some of the things they call me before the molt.
How could anyone call you names?
Well, like I say, it's just a stage we all go through.
Excuse me, could you lift your wing up?
My mother always warned me to avoid the fishing line that people leave behind.
So did mine. She used to tell me when we were out swimming. There, just one more loop around.
Thank you. I thought I was going to be left here, and this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I'm lost. I was separated from my family, and the more I look for them, the further it seems I wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring?
In the spring? You've been lost since the spring? You poor thing. You can't stay here for the winter or you'll freeze.
I'll be all right.
Perry! Come with me. The others won't mind. Next spring we'll return together and I'll help you find your family.
Oh, Perry, I'd love to. I'd really love to, but I can't. I can't fly. At least not well enough to go with you.
It doesn't matter if you're not as strong as the others. I'll stay back with you and fly at your pace.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Of course you could. Come on, or we'll never catch up.
Maybe when you come back in the spring, we can meet up again.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Come along, darling. We'll be late.
I don't like to leave you here like this, but I really must get going. Thank you again. I won't forget you. Honk!
Honk? He won't remember me. I bet he doesn't even come back. Why would he want to have anything to do with me?
Ribbit. Whoops, pardon me. Sorry, Feathers. Didn't mean to make you jump. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. It sort of runs in the family, or jumps in the family, depending on which way you
What do you want?
want.
Go on, you might as well get it off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly.
There. I hope you feel better now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a minute. Mind if I hop off and come back again? I mean, who am I to call you ugly? Look at me. There. I mean, connect the dots. If we're talking ugly, then I'll come more aesthetically challenged than me. I know what your trouble is. You've been preening yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You've got it down in the mouth. Oh, well, I'm getting nothing here. Nothing. Come on, give us a smile.
I want to be left on my own.
Well, that's just downright antisocial. Hang on. I got a human in my throat. Oh, well, I know how you feel, but you mustn't let it depress you. I mean, I started off as a blob of jelly, and it's been downhill ever since. I say to myself, I'm just a handsome prince in frog's clothing, and one day someone's gonna come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. And then I say to myself, get real. Who wants to snog a frog? You know what our trouble is?
No.
Our image isn't in vogue. It's a question of taste. But you mark my words. One day, ugly will be in. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass. And those who for each season's look will fall flat on their backs. For fashion is a fickle thing. Just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in style, and then I guarantee out there someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Words and all. Out there, just around the corner, in amongst the fauna, someone's gonna fall for you. Oh. bit drastic. Trust me, I'm a classic. In my pond, this old frog can go wooing. Time to have a wake up call. 'Cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all. Tell 'em, kids. Just think, whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting with the mate.
Soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find them, when you do, you'll have a ball. 'Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Out there, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Warts it all. Out there in my puddle, someone needs to cuddle. Though the chance is small, it's true. Just think, whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting with a mate.
Soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find them, when you do, you'll have a ball. Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
Somewhere someone's gonna love ya.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all, warts and all, warts and all. Just think about it. Somewhere out there, someone, you'll find him. He'll fall for you.
Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how much I feel how much better I feel already.
Must stop. I'll be seeing you, Feathers. And remember, one day it'll be us who are the flavor of the month. What am I saying?
Oh, thank you. And if you ever find yourself near the duckyard, do call in. I'd love you to meet my family.
Well, I hope you find them all right. Stay warm, stay cheerful. See ya, ribbit, ribbit.
Well, I feel a lot better. I'm sure I can't be far from my family now. I mean, I've been searching forever. Do you guys know where they are? No. No? You? Do you know where they are? No? No? Mama? Dad? Beaky? Flat? No?
Now what do we have here? A nice plump little duckling. Gotcha, my baby.
Honk! Honk!
It's no good you struggling honking. We've got family speeding and we can find Sunday road.
Honk!
Now where's my knife? Feels colder and Penguin's picnic out here tonight. Darn, I must have left in my car.
Honk!
Hello, Ducky. I see the macrame class is paid off.
You again. How did you find me?
Oh, a little bird told me.
Well, you're not going to get me. I'm going to be eaten by the people.
Such a waste.
Even if you help me escape, you'd only eat me yourself.
True.
So you're not going to get me. Oh, Oh no, they're coming back.
Now, listen, Ducky. I have here what I think you will agree is a very tempting proposition, which might just satisfy us both.
Well, I don't like oranges if that's part of the plan.
Look, if you come with me, I'll take you back to the farm, and you'll get to see your mother for one last time.
Either way, I get eaten, right?
Well, you can't have it both ways. Quick, make up your mind.
All right, you're on.
And don't try any funny business. Remember, this way you at least get to see your mother again.
Curdle and cream on my cornflakes. She's Are you sure you know your way back to the duckyard? We seem to be going round in circles.
Shut up, it's the snow. It makes everything look the same.
The skies are gray and then the sea. A blizzard with uncertain. And even good king lends his last. I can't see beyond the end of my beak.
Keep going, it must be close now. Hello? Honey? Are you out there? Is anybody out there? It can't end like this. It can't.
Nor will it, my dear.
But she's dead. My baby duckling is dead. And it's all my fault. She wandered away from the nest last spring. And I should have gone after her straight away. But I had her brothers and sisters to rear. And now, I'm too late.
Cry, cry, my dear. Only the warmth of the mother's tears can thaw the stoniest frost.
If only I could believe that.
You must, but what do we have if we don't have hope?
Just knowing you were out there helped me to get by. And now we're reunited
Oh, come on, say you remember me.
Of course I remember you, Perry. You're the most handsome thing I've ever seen.
You should take a look at your own reflection.
You knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come with us. If only your wings had been strong enough.
Come with us and learn our ways.
And my mother? Can she come too?
Of course I can't. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
But I want you to come.
I can't come with you. My place is back on the lake with your father. Bless him. They say birds of a feather should flock together, and your place is with the swans now. And I think I know someone who's rather keen that you should go with them.
But I've only just found you. I'm not sure if I want to leave you again so soon.
Of course you do. Now go on before I get all tearful and unnecessary. But make sure you come back and visit us all in the duckyard. Take care of her for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. I know this must be very hard for you, but I promise she'll be safe with us.
I'm sure she will. Go on then. Let's see you fly. Go on. Take a run at it. Go on. That's the way. She was different. She was different from the rest. Of course she can't belong with me. I know I should have guessed. She wasn't mine to mother. She wasn't mine to rear. Another dream gets washed away. Another dream. Another mother's tear. One, two, three, four. Ah!
You didn't really think I'd leave you behind.
Oh, but you must. Must think about yourself now. It's your life, and you belong with the swans.
But I don't care whose egg I came out of. You raised me, and that's what counts.
Well,
It takes all sorts to make a world, and you said yourself that the junkyard would be so boring if we all looked the same. That's why I decided to come back, to be different.
We are both coming back.
To be the first ones on the lake. I've been different all my life. I was different as a duckling, and now I'm just as different as a swan. I like being me. I like my honk. I like being different.
you are certainly that. Well, come on then. What are we waiting for? I can't wait to see Drake's reaction. I think he might lay an egg, and what that might turn into doesn't bear thinking about.
Wait a minute. I've just got a little unfinished business.
Hello,
Swanee? Swanee! How I love you! Oh, I quit! I give up! I've been working too hard! Someone take me to the Betty Fur Clinic! Ah! No, he won't. Hooray!
Look at her. Did you ever see a finer bird? Hark at her. 'Cause her honky is the best we've heard. We are feeling rather small in this old chalet. Maybe you'll forgive us all, and we hope if the dust has flown, lead our game.
Of course I forgive you. I'm just happy to see you all again. And to introduce you to someone, this is Perry.
Hello.